Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start to drive with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, the Rams have 1-6 now. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Dixon complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Completes it to Dixon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And a 3rd down and 6 to go.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the bootleg. Strong. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st and 10, Stark. Back to Renfro again, complete. Touchdown, Rams! Hunter Renfro, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. That makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, back to Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's a shallow pass, and it's complete. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon, 52 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On first down. Start. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Let's go now.
36-yard line.
19 Tigers. Come on, boys.
Looking to throw. Start. He finds his man. Complete. It's Flynn. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ready?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Start. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Rams. Equanimous St. Brown. 30 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Strong. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, start. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Track 60. 18, 5 here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Flynn. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down. Start. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19.
They run straight ahead here with White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
19 light. Trap 60.
To throw on second down. Start. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Like you mean it. Come on, boys. Let's finish strong. Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Start. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 31-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now. 17 to 7. So now on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17 to 7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. The 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw. Strong. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Strong. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Strong. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, start. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Flynn. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Sly able to put this one through. That will open the lead up now to 20-7. They already have the early lead, and they get the interception. Tries and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. In motion, the tight end. A final shot before break. Strong, looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Well,
Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Dixon. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, they're running with Sanders. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. Looking to throw. Strong. Complete to right. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down. Strong. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
That's swinging out wide to Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Browns 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Start. Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Start. That's going to be caught. Arcega right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Start. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Start. Caught out right by Renfro. Touchdown! Hunter Renfro with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to extend their lead, they're going to keep it on the ground.
And remember, Parker, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents, and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're scaring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Throwing to start the drive. Start. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Arcega-Whiteside. 3 quarters have come and gone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Flynn. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. This is Wright. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Start. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hunter Renfrow with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead in this 4th quarter. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Quadre Diggs. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
White is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. A very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into cloud mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quadri Diggs. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one full to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 1st down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So that Charles on season long right there.
And you know what's really exciting about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, Strong. And my goodness, another interception. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time as this one ends. And understandably so, not only